Yo, what's up, investors? Welcome to another episode of KJ the Investor. I'm your host, KJ, and without further ado, let's jump into the portfolio. As you can see, the portfolio is sitting at $54,579.59. We're up $13.37 today, or 0.03% in the past hour. And if you look at it, guys, at the close of the market today, it went up. The stocks went up today in value, and then it got like that crazy one line that kind of lets you know that the portfolio closed on a high note today. Buying power is $220.69. If it looks a little lower than what it was, that's because I've been buying some more stock. That's right. I did some heavy lifting today, heavy buying, and in the future, my portfolio is going to do all the heavy lifting as far as returns on dividends and investments, as far as interest rates going down and stocks go up, all that type of good thing. But today, I don't want to digress. Today, I want to stay on topic, on track, and I want to tell you guys about 3 main investments that you guys must have if you want to build wealth, if you want to get out of the rat race and never have to work again. Do these 3 things, and I promise you, you will see substantial wealth in your portfolios. The first ETF I want to show you guys, and I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm not gonna beat around the bush and show you all these different investments that I do, but I'm going to show you the top 3 main things you need to put your money towards. I'm not a financial advisor, I'm not a fiduciary. I don't have a Series 6. I don't have a Series 7. I can't tell you what to do, but I can tell you what I'm doing, and I can tell you that if you have these 3 investments, and I do, you are on your way to millionaire status and total monetary freedom, and where you can control all your time, options, what you drive, what you live in, where you live at, helping your family, who you want to help, what you want to do with your time and your money. You'll be able to do all of that with financial freedom. So if that's what you want to achieve, this is the video for you. First, number 1, without further ado, SPLG. SPLG is the S&P 500 ETF, trading at $68.07. And I have 169 shares of SPLG. This is my foundational ETF. This is my ETF that is the foundation. It's in the middle. I like to call it in the middle of my 3 fund portfolio. The 3 ETFs that I recommend if you want to grow rich and be in total control of your life. Number 1 is the foundational ETF of, it can be SPLG, it can be VOO, it can be whatever S&P that you got, but get you an S&P. Get you an S&P. Total returns today, $1,010.53, or 9.62% increase. That's awesome. Anything over 8%, guys, we're getting rich. SPLG for me is what I chose because of the price, and it's affordable. I can get as many shares as I want. I got 169 right now. I'm looking to get it to 200 before the end of the year. Now, the second fund that I would recommend that you have in your portfolio to get majorly rich, to get financial freedom, is gonna be a fund that's a growth ETF. For me, that's FTEC. You got others out there like Vanguard has the VGT or VT, or the total stock market, but for me, I'm using the Fidelity Information Technology Index ETF. FTEC is what it's called, FTEC. Right now, it's trading at $179.04. This is the growth ETF. The one I just showed you, SPLG, was the foundational. That kind of like where everything builds on top of. If you have a good foundation, you'll have a great structure on top of it. Now, the Fidelity Information Technology, for me, is growth. Excuse me. Year to date, look at the year to date. Year to date, this portfolio fund is up 26.48%. That's almost a 27% return. And once you have $100,000, that's why I did what I could do to hurry up and get to $100,000. Once you have $100,000, guys, we did the financial futuristic dividend calculator. Once you have $100,000, if you can invest it in something that give you a blended return over 27%, at least 27%, over a 10-year stretch of time, guys, you will become a millionaire. And right here sitting in your face, I'm showing you in real time a information technology ETF that will get you to that millionaire status FTEC. And best believe, guys, I'm going to be pouring into this ETF come the end of the year, first of the year 2025. The reason I haven't been pouring into it so much right now is because I've been pouring into that foundational ETF, SPLG. I told you guys, you got to get the foundation first. You got to get the foundation first. And once you have a foundation, the structure on top will come and follow. Yeah, FTEC is trading at 179.04. I have 5.3 shares. My average cost is 156.09. Market value $955.43. Total return today is $122.47, or I'm up 14.70%. Woo! Guys, that's a mouthful. FTEC is that growth that you're looking for. It's that excitement that you're looking for, that growth. And last but not least, on the 3 funds that you need to become a millionaire, I'm telling you, SCHD. SCHD is the Schwab U.S. Dividend Equity ETF. Right now it's trading at $28.16. It just went through a 3-for-1 stock split. SCHG just went through a 4-for-1 stock split. But guess what? I'm focused. SCHG is the growth fund, but I'm focusing on the dividend. SCHD is a awesome dividend payer. Right now, year to date, it is up 11.36%. I got 218 shares of SCHD. Market value is $6,143.73. Average cost was $26.10. Today we were slightly down $37.04, but total we're up $449.74, almost $450. It has a 7.90% rate of return, which is almost 8%, and that's not bad because this particular fund, if you guys remember back in the old days, people used to get bonds to kind of protect their money against inflation. They get bonds to protect their money against rising costs of goods and services in our economy. Well, this fund right here kind of takes the place of a bond. SCHD gives you way more return than what a bond, a U.S. Treasury would do, but it's also less volatile than the FTEC and even the SPLG. It's less volatile than your foundational ETFs and your growth ETF. This is the dividend paying ETF. This ETF is gonna pay you out the strongest dividends out of all. So once you get to a place where you can get enough shares of your foundational ETF, your growth ETF, and your dividend paying ETF, that 3-fund portfolio, and like I said, it's many ETFs out here that represents all 3 different categories. SCHD is just the one I chose for dividend. I also have a DGRO, which is a growth and dividend paying fund, but I'm not going to include it on this video. But I also do invest in DGRO, as it's just as many shares as that as I do as SCHD. Also, like I said, VU is another form of the foundational ETF, but I just choose to do SPLG. SPLG and VU, they track the same sector. They do the same thing. And like I said, FTEC, just as great as VGT, which is a growth fund from Vanguard. FTEC tracks the same informational technology sectors that VGT tracks. It's just a less price. But what counts with the stocks, guys, what counts is overall return. Is the percentages. It's not anything else. It's the percentages, okay? So with that being said, right now my portfolio total is sitting at $97,923.26. It was over 98,000 today, all day long. And like I said, the market's been kind of choppy. It's been up, it's been down, and everything like that. So also I got another 5,200 sitting into a Fidelity account, is also gaining interest right now. So I have over 104,000 in investments right now. And without further ado, guys, I just wanted to bring you those 3 fund portfolio live update. If you do these 3 things, I guarantee you're on your way to 100K, to a 250K, 500K, and eventually that $1 million mark. Guys, that's where the freedom lies. So without further ado, man, I'm gonna go ahead and go eat my dinner. I just heard the air fryer go off. This is live recording. I'm not editing this out because I want you guys to know how real this is for me and for my family. And this is actually what I actually do. I invest, and you guys are coming on this investment journey with me. I want you guys to see the real, authentic, unfiltered how this goes. So I'm glad you came along for the ride. I appreciate everybody time and effort. Yeah. So until next time, guys, over and out. Keep investing.